What's up? It's your boy Demetrius doing it, and we doing it big. So let's get it. So first off, I want to start off by saying happy 2025. It's a new year full of nothing but blessings. Have that money on your mind, have that love in your heart. I hope everybody having a blessed year already, and if you're not, it's okay. It's going to get better. First off, this is my first video, and I really want to pursue YouTube. I'm not about to do all the chatting, so this video we about to get into is from Elon Musk and Neuralink, and how Neuralink is going to change reality. I don't know about y'all, but I've been saying for a long time I wouldn't mind getting a chip in my brain. I wouldn't mind.
This is a brand new product just revealed by Mark Zuckerberg and Meta. It's a pair of fully holographic, augmented reality glasses. They call it Orion. Mark's belief is that products like Orion, the Meta Quest, and the Apple Vision Pro will become the next major computing platform, an evolution beyond the smartphone. And Zuck may be correct in his prediction, but let's be real here for a second. Does anyone actually want to wear this thing on their face all day long? Sure, your weird glasses can augment reality, that's cool and all, but let's talk about how we can alter reality. Break it, if you will. And that's a project that Elon Musk has been working on for the past 8 years now.
Yes, you heard that right. He's been working on this project for the past 8 years, and he's not the only one. And there's already weirder stuff going on in the world. I don't care what nobody says. That sounds cool. I won't lose my wallet no more. I won't have to carry cash no more. What? That sound cool. What? Imagine watching videos. I'm skipping ahead. Y'all keep watching. Don't leave the video. Keep watching. Keep watching, okay? Cause this, y'all thought 2025 was weird. Wait till 2055, okay?
Of course, we are talking about Neuralink. If augmented reality is the next evolution of the computer, then Neuralink is the final form, the omega, if you want to keep the ancient Greek references going.
They're saying that this will be the highest of the highest enhancement that a human will be able to get. And you're telling me you don't want that?
While Zuckerberg was out shilling his new glasses, Neuralink was busy securing approval for a new implant that will pipe computer vision directly into a person's brain.
So everything from that little chip in your brain gonna make you smarter, faster, stronger, more computerized. And if you know me, my brain already a computer. So that's gonna have everything organized like that episode of SpongeBob, okay? I'm gonna be straight.
Blindsight was just classified by the Food and Drug Administration as a breakthrough device. This essentially means that it's been fast-tracked through the development and review process in order to get this device into human patients as fast as possible.
Did y'all see that? The FDA has already approved this. They're probably funding for stuff like this already. That's insane. I'm not gonna lie. It's really insane. But that's just life, man. If you told somebody back in the 1930s, hey, one day we're gonna have cars and planes, they probably would have shot you in your face. Now we about to have UFOs and chips in our brain. Sounds crazy until it's real 50 years from now. Just food for thought.
Elon Musk has said the blindsight device from Neuralink will enable even those who have lost both eyes and their optic nerve to see. It will even enable those who have been blind from birth to see for the first time.
Did y'all catch that one? The chip is gonna help people who've never seen in years see. Help people who've never heard their mama's voice hear. Probably gonna help people who can't walk. It's probably gonna help people who can't talk. And for you people that work at McDonald's that can't count, it's probably gonna help you count, because basic math is something you need to know.
To accomplish this, Neuralink will replace human eyes with small digital cameras, much like those that Meta is using in their augmented reality glasses. And then the difference comes in when Neuralink cuts a hole in the person's skull and sews a few dozen tiny wires into their brain.
Now, you see, I was on board. I was literally on board, but they're talking about cutting my brain.
You won't find that on the Meta product roadmap. What Neuralink is doing here will be to create a wired connection directly into the visual cortex of the brain, which spans both left and right hemispheres. So really, there will need to be two holes in the person's head.
You see, I like Elon Musk. A lot of y'all be hating on Elon Musk because he got the nice Tesla cars and the nice cyber trucks, and y'all broke and can't afford it. I fucks with Elon, but that's crazy. That is insane. You need to run me some money. Now, if they giving everybody like 10, 15K to get a chip, y'all know y'all getting a chip.
Again, the process here is not so different from the Facebook glasses, where those employ miniature projectors to take digital code, convert that to electrical light energy, and overlay it on the lens as visual information. Neuralink will take digital information from the camera and convert that into an electrical signal that's transmitted into the brain, which will then be stimulated into displaying that camera feed into the patient's field of view. Now, that sounds a bit crazy, and it is, but we have to remember that our entire experience of the world is provided to us by input devices. The eyes, ears, finger, tongue, they're all just a big network of sensors that pipe electrical signals into the semi-solid biological computer that sits inside your skull. That's you, a gray, wrinkly lump plugged into a meat suit.
Like, imagine you wake up and you having a bad day, you don't want to go to work, your wife pissing you off, your kids bad as fuck, they some baby kids. You gotta go to work and work a 15-hour shift. You got that in your head. Bro, what? I'm watching YouTube all day. I'm watching Crunchyroll all day. I'm watching BET all day. You can't tell me that don't sound lit. That sounds like a fun world. That's gonna spice up humanity as we know it.
And that's existentially a little bit terrifying, but we can either let that keep us up at night, or we can use our knowledge of science and biology to exploit the system, to hack the human experience, to break reality as we know it. This is something that Meta cannot do. In an interview with Cleo Abrams, Zuckerberg admitted that haptic feedback is not possible with augmented reality. The glasses can show you any experience, but they can't help you feel it. Zuck also relented that smell is a critical component of an immersive experience, but would be an incredibly difficult challenge to bring to augmented reality. I'd even argue that these aspects are just straight up impossible to ever deliver with a wearable device. With a brain-computer interface, on the other hand, there is no theoretical end to the possibilities.
Now, I forgot the name of that scientist's name, but he was talking about civilizations on a planet scale of civilization 1 through 5. If you think about it, we're not even a civilization 1 yet. And we already got this technology coming out. So imagine what technology we're going to have when we're a type 2 civilization, a type 3, a type 4, a type 5. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but I hate to say it, but survival of the fittest. The folks who don't get on board, they just gonna drown.
Now, let's take another quick reality break here. As fun as it is to harp on Zuck, although gotta admit his new haircut is a massive improvement towards looking like a real boy, easily the best decision he's made since the whole Facebook thing, but these Orion glasses are definitely one of the most insane products we've seen in a long time. They are very impressive, and they do exist in the real world.
I know what talking about this made me remember. If anybody really remember, you'll remember Black Mirror was doing an episode about this where everybody got it, and then they made this one episode where if I block you, since I got that chip in my head and you got that chip in your head, you will seem like a lot character to me. So them stalkers you don't like, that ex-boyfriend you don't like, your abusing stepdad you don't like, once you block them, even if they come around you, they'll look like a lot character. And I feel like that sounds so cool, because it's some of y'all, hate is a strong word, but it's some of y'all I hate.
even if they also make you look like a dweeb. And I'm not exactly doubting Zuck's prediction that this kind of wearable augmented reality AI interface technology definitely could overtake the smartphone as our mobile computer system of choice.
So basically, y'all know how phones and mobile phones been running the world for the past few decades. We've all put our trust into a little pocket held device that we take everywhere. Imagine how all that's going to be in your head or in your glasses. Imagine the next 50 to 60 years, instead of everybody relying on their phone, we relying on our brains or them glasses. I don't know, that sounds cool to me. Maybe I'm a nerd, maybe I'm a hood nerd, but that sounds cool to me.
That could happen within the next 10 years. So Meta has a very powerful head start. They have time on their side. On the other hand, what Neuralink is doing with Blindsight is still pretty far from being anything that will make for an impressive tech demo. Elon has even said this himself, and when Elon Musk is not being ludicrously optimistic about one of his own products, you know that this is real. Quote, "To set expectations correctly, the vision will be at first low resolution like Atari graphics, but eventually it has the potential to be better than natural vision and enable you to see in infrared, ultraviolet, or even radar wavelengths like Geordie LaForge." And
Elon probably not even the only person with this idea. And there's so many people out here with money. Imagine him teaming up with Mr. Beast. You know Mr. Beast on his mission to help the world. So I don't know. This could go so many different ways. So many different ways. All I know is if they paying, I'm getting this. Okay? I probably won't get it for real, but if they paying, I'm getting it.
any kid who ever strapped a headband to their face and pretended to be Geordie knows how cool that would be. It's also important to remember that the Meta glasses are a toy, an incredibly expensive and innovative toy, while Blindsight is first and foremost a medical device. I couldn't help but notice this reply under Elon's post by my fellow space YouTuber, the GOAT, Mr. Marcus House. He wrote, "This is my dream. With my legally blind son, I'd give anything to allow him to see clearly for the first time." Thanks to everyone involved in this project, a bright future hopefully awaits for all those out there with low or no vision. That's what actually matters, and hopefully that's what Neuralink can deliver for those people who need it. But if we wanted to shift gears back into optimistic mode, if dweeb glasses are the next big tech thing of the 2030s, then maybe we are looking at Neuralink as the next big thing, a technological revolution for the 2040s. Because, realistically, it's going to be hard enough to convince average people to wear these damn glasses on a daily basis. Imagine then selling the masses on 2 new holes in their head. My expectation is that after a decade of wearing the glasses, brain surgery will sound like a merciful relief, as long as you get to take the damn things off. Neuralink is also a more sustainable option in the long term. By that I mean, there is definitely a hard physical limitation on how small you can make this stuff, and I think we're already pretty close to hitting that wall, and smaller is great, but it usually means more expensive and more fragile as well. As someone who has spent a considerable amount of time wearing glasses, I know how easy it is to just accidentally damage or misplace a pair of glasses. Anyone who's ever sat on their frames. I'm trying to fathom what weather and temperature will do to these over years of ownership. At least you can put a phone in your pocket. You can't just put glasses in your pocket when you aren't using them. What are we all going to walk around with? Glasses hanging on neck straps like a bunch of librarians? Not that there's anything wrong with being a librarian, but you know what I mean. With Neuralink, the biggest investment is the surgery, but it's an automated surgery that's done by a robot. So it won't be cheap, but it shouldn't be outrageously expensive either.
Hey, so y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feel. Like, would y'all let a robot perform surgery on you? Because honestly, I'd rather just let a human do it. I don't think I want a robot doing it. Like, anything could happen. The hospital could have a blackout. They could run out of battery charge. I don't know. It's so many different negative factors. Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm definitely going to reply to everybody on Soul.
Now that you've done it, the only thing you would ever want to upgrade would be the chip and the battery cell. They can just pop that out and pop a new one in. That's already been done with monkeys, although they do have to cut your skin flap and peel that back first, then sew it back down afterwards. So you probably want to keep the upgrade cycles to a minimum, but It is an option. And the upside is that you can use this device anywhere, at any time, without anyone knowing that you have one. And in theory, you could use the link to interface with any other device or technology. Everything would go straight from the computer to your brain, and from your brain to the computer. And if things keep going the way that they are right now, there's not going to be a computer in the world that isn't running on some class of artificial intelligence. Elon Musk has envisioned this AI interface working like a third layer of functionality in the human control center. The primary layer is your limbic system. This is kind of your base level behavioral instincts: food, sex, fight or flight responses, caring for babies, all of those deep-seated behaviors that are universal among pretty much every living thing on the planet. Primal stuff. The secondary layer is your cerebral cortex. That's the wrinkly outer layer of your brain that kind of works like your CPU. Your consciousness, thought, emotion, reasoning language, and memory all originate in this gray matter. Sometimes your limbic system overrides your conscious thought. Most times it's the other way around. The give and take keeps us alive and functional. And then the third layer, or your tertiary layer, is artificial intelligence. Elon thinks that there is room for optimism that this can all work out, given that the cortex is very intelligent, but the limbic system is not.
That brings me to another thing. If y'all pay attention in science class, the average human only has control over 8% of their full potential. I think it's between 8 or 13%. With this technology, people will be walking around using 30%, 40%, 50%. If you're a 90s baby like me, you probably seen the movie Lucy. You'll be a walking Lucy.
Yet they work together in harmony, so perhaps there could be a tertiary layer where a digital superintelligence lies that would be vastly more intelligent than the cortex, but still be able to coexist peacefully with the cortex and the limbic system.
I feel like they basically saying once you get that technology is going to fuse with your DNA. And after that, they say once it's up, it's stuck.
And at that point, what is real? If you can have a fully immersive sensory experience in virtual reality that you can taste, touch, smell, and feel, would that really be any different than something that happened in the real world? Is that already what we are experiencing right now? We just haven't fully realized it yet? Do you feel your own reality beginning to crumble and break just thinking about this stuff? Remember, you're not actually a human being. You're a gray, wrinkled lump of bioelectric tissue plugged into a meat suit. Or you could buy Zuckerberg's dorky glasses and be perfectly happy. That's cool too.
Nah, that was a good video. I really want a Neuralink one day. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all would get it in the future, or would somebody have to come out of pocket and pay you to get it. Shout out to Elon. I know a lot of y'all are anti-Elon, but if y'all don't got a Tesla or a Cybertruck, just say that. I like Elon. And this is Demetrius doing it. And, we're going to forever do it. Y'all stay blessed out there. Stay safe and stay dangerous. All right?